welcome to another episode of Grassroots. Please take the time to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Also hit the notification button. And you know what? Also, I'm very polished. Also, if you could, take the time to share this video with one of your closest friends and even some of the people that you hate. Maybe we'll offend them. I'm Wilson, one of the three hosts on this show.
I love it.
Can
Brandon
the other host
Killer
please?
Brandon Killer BH I'm here.
I am the regular Nas, aka a young Eddie Adams.
Hold on. We got names back.
Shades are on. Eddie Adams.
Man.
Eddie Adams. Eddie Adams is in the building.
Jeff. Just Jeff. We're just Jeff today.
No, you Detroit Jeff moving forward. You are Detroit Jeff. All right, keep it. Know it. And also, as always, the quiet, ever so elusive Chris Bops and Civ. We are here. How's everyone feeling? Y'all good?
Doing good.
Feeling good.
In a moment of transparency, as always, Wilson, I'll never question your readiness ever again. That was.
Thank you. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Never again.
Light switch.
Light switch. You know what? I was a light switch too. That's why I got respected. Like with performing and all that shit. Like it was a light switch to me. Y'all know I'm super quiet at times or whatever. I like when you turned on game mode, man. I gotta respect that.
Yeah,
never
man.
Again.
Hey, man.
Never
ever since I've showed my face on this podcast, I've indulged myself in professionalism.
Yeah. Listen,
okay?
I'll be honest with you. I take it back.
So yeah.
You're gonna.
Should I introduce it?
Yeah,
I'll introduce it.
Please.
Because this has been weighing heavy on my soul.
I know.
All week.
I know, man. Before you get into it, I waited. I said, man, I wonder what Wilson's going through this week. I wonder what he's going through. This has to be taking a toll on this guy. He's just take it away, man.
Well, when I first saw it, my first reaction was disbelief. My second reaction was anger because all of the haters are pretty much getting exactly what they want. I see one of my favorite Instagram pages, Hoodville, posting a bunch of jokes about people jumping into Kim Kardashian's DMs after this is finalized.
Yikes.
They're not waiting.
Yeah, they're probably not waiting. These savages out there. Please, and as we talk about her, remember she's a mother of four beautiful children.
Talk about
okay.
It, Talk about it, King.
Let's not disrespect this woman. Okay. But then, there was a bright point for me. Skepticism. Who's to say they're actually getting divorced? What proof do we actually have? Right? We haven't heard anything from Kanye or Kim Kardashian.
It's because he's working on a classic album.
He's working on an album.
Yeah, well, the album's definitely going to be fire now. He's scrapping whatever he was working on. If this is true.
For sure.
If this is true, or this could be a good way to push the new album.
Do you think he's
could be publicity?
Yeah, but do you think he's abandoning secular music? He's going back to secular music now. He's got to.
Well, I pointed out on a previous podcast, he already kind of did do that a little bit when he said,
refresh us.
What was his bar? He said she's ugly something. I can't remember the bar.
You don't know.
But it wasn't very Christian. But yeah, if he's working on new music currently and this divorce is true, he's gonna scrap that project and he's gonna come with some heat.
Some fire.
Okay. So. Now what I'm really excited about is his first public relationship, Amber Rose. She's bad. Then he upped it to Kim Kardashian.
Oh, so you're saying
this next? Third chick?
Who's next?
Who's he about to make a star?
Yeah.
Hold on. Are you trying to say that Kim Kardashian was not a star
Please don't
prior
crazy. Yeah,
to the relationship?
Kim Kardashian's starlight definitely got brighter with Kanye.
I think not, sir.
He gave her kids.
Hold on. What do you mean? She gave him kids, number one. And second of all,
I don't subscribe to that when women say that. I hate that.
You have to though.
I had a baby for him. No. We put the moving parts in you.
Oh, they didn't even do that.
You were home.
She had a surrogate. She didn't even do that.
That's what I'm saying. She had a surrogate. That's my point. That's my point.
She only had one surrogate. I think she gave birth to the other three, right? Right?
What I'm saying, yes. What I'm saying is she had a surrogate. I'm saying women don't really need a man to
Yeah, they do.
They don't.
No.
She definitely gave birth to North.
It's 50-50.
Science is creating babies left and right these days. Y'all know how it is.
Oh my
Yeah.
God!
Yeah,
Please.
well,
listen,
baby.
listen, Skynet. Just remember
Listen. Did you just not say women don't need men? Us men.
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. Don't
No, he said they don't need us to make babies.
They don't.
Well, they still need us to make babies.
No, they don't.
Doesn't make any sense.
They need our sperm.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Unless they want to unconsensually take it.
There's too much science in the world. You don't think that they can, genetically manufacture semen and insert it?
No.
So they can make a vaccine that stops and kills all virus in our bodies. But you don't think that they already have something that can reproduce?
No,
Brandon. That happens.
There's these things called sperm banks.
I know, that's great, right? Did you guys see where they reproduced the first black-footed ferret? It's an endangered species. Did you see that? They
cloned.
They cloned.
I know that, but
so you're saying they're gonna clone sperm?
Listen to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, listen to what I'm saying.
We're listening.
I'm saying when you start thinking about cloning and flying cars and all this shit, I'm only saying just the way my brain thinks, you have to start to factor in that maybe they've already done the impossible of mass producing sperm.
They're not mass produced. Why would they mass produce something that gets thrown away at such
population control?
See now, Brandon, I'm 100% with you on this.
Thank you.
Now, what I do want to say is next time I throw on my tinfoil hat, I want to hear no complaints about conspiracies because you're over here talking about symbiotic sperm. And
that's all
else.
That's all I'm saying. We all have our conspiracy theorist hats about everything.
I'm with you. They could definitely mass produce sperm.
That's all I'm saying. They could
of their choice.
Of their choice. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that they're doing it. I'm saying that they could. I don't.
That's why whenever I have a release, it's into a napkin, and then I burn said napkin, so they can't have this DNA.
Wow. He burns it.
Got it.
I treat
X-rated. X-rated. Make sure you put X-rated.
Bleep.
No, that's not a bleep. Hold on, let me bring it all. Hold on, let me tie it in.
Tie it
in.
I dispose of my offspring the same way how they protect the presidential poop. They protect the president's poop. There's a man who gets paid by our government to scoop the poop out of the toilet and dispose of it so that our world leaders cannot be.
Why do you know this?
I know a lot of stuff.
That's true though. That is true.
No.
It's true.
I don't doubt it. I've never heard that before, but I don't think that he would say that. Well, let me not say that because you said some wild things. Chris, can we look this up, please? I want to be clear.
That's true. They like, when you're in an airplane and you like flying Delta and you use the bathroom and they release it and that blue ice ball of doo-doo comes flying down.
Yeah.
They don't do that on Air Force One. It doesn't get released because they don't want any foreign government to know, like if the president is ill. No, if he's ill or something.
Or clone him.
Well, yeah, but can't you get DNA from feces?
Yeah, I mean, if there's blood in you,
that's my point. So he said no. That's why I'm like, he said no. You can't.
Well, here's the fact: there's blood in 87.9% of fecal matter.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
It is, but it's natural.
I made that number up, and you just went with it.
It is. It's true.
Don't ever question me again.
It's real. It's real.
I love that.
You don't know what's real, what's fake.
Yeah, I believe
it. What a hook. What a hook.
I believe it. I definitely believe it.
Jeez. What a hook. But no, women need us.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying that women don't need us, is what I'm saying. But that was my greater
let's get back to Kim and Kanye.
Let's get back to Kim and Kanye. So for the fans that don't know, over the weekend, news broke that I believe Kim Kardashian filed for divorce from Kanye West. The only statement that's come out, I haven't even seen a direct statement from Kim or Kanye, but a representative from the Kardashian family said that Kim has in fact, filed for divorce and is also saying that it's not going to affect their custody agreements or childcare with the children. So, I mean, if all of that is true to Wilson's point, I think that that's great. I'm happy that it sounds like it's amicable of sorts. Even though we know that sort of stuff is never really amicable.
Why not?
I do think, you know how people get. There's always a bitter party. It's very, very rare to have a mutual split.
Yeah,
It's
man.
very, very rare. Very
They both
rare.
signed prenups and they're doing joint custody. So from everything I've read, it's going to be
It's a business ending.
yeah. They're just washing their hands and they're just going to be business partners moving forward.
It was a beautiful song.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Now the song's over.
Now the song's over. I agree with you.
Now Kanye
Time for the
West-
remix.
Oh yeah, now it's time for the remix of Kanye West. A free
All right.
Kanye
If
West.
if we're speculating really quickly,
Mhm.
who do you think his top perspectives are right now? Kanye's picks right now. Who do you think
Kanye's
he's
top
going for?
perspectives?
Yeah, right now. If you had to guess,
Okay,
who do you think?
well, right now for the moment, Lori Harvey is tied up with
that
Michael
simp.
B. Jordan.
Call him
Michael
what he
B.
is,
Jordan.
people. A simp.
We can't call Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah,
a
I'm
simp.
not calling him a simp.
Yeah, you can't be a simp if you can have every girl in the world.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not calling him that.
Can't be a
I'm not.
simp.
I am.
Yeah, you
I
can.
am.
You're
Nah, because he chooses when simps don't get a choice. You're a simp.
You're a simp, or you just doing it. So
Yeah.
He
For
said-
survival purposes.
he
It's
said
the only way that you can get something.
Yeah, it's the only way. It's the
Yeah,
only way.
Michael B. Jordan. Right now, he has Lori Harvey tied up. So
All right.
Kanye's just gonna have to wait. Wait
Oh,
a
so
little while.
you think the top pick would be Lori Harvey?
Well, I'm just saying it'd be a nice joint to walk around with.
You know what?
And plus, he can also up her fashion game.
You know what it is? I'm gonna be honest. I don't. Maybe I gotta do research on Lori Harvey. I just started following her. Just
What
because
research?
Everyone keeps talking about. Jeff's laughing at me.
Well,
but I'm dead ass serious.
I'll give you a brief history.
I just started following her. She's a beautiful girl. I get all of that, right?
I'll give you a brief
But
history.
everyone always says Lori Harvey this, Lori Harvey that, but they never say why. They never.
I'll tell
say
you why right now.
Tell me.
I have it for you. So Lori Harvey is the daughter of Steve Harvey's wife.
Got it.
His third
and
wife.
His third wife. Now, there have been stories about her in the past. I'm not talking no stuff, but
Mhm.
whatever. So Lori Harvey busted onto the scene
Mhm.
by hitting on Hove at I believe at the brunch, either at the Rock Nation brunch,
I remember that.
or maybe
I-
P Diddy's excellent picnic.
Yeah, I remember that.
So yeah, she tried to get at Hove allegedly,
Allegedly.
and Hove was like, "Here with my wife, you for real?" And then after that, she ended up getting with Future.
Okay.
I think even some stuff happened before that. She was gallivanting about, but now she's with everybody's man crush Monday, Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B.
Yours
Jordan.
too?
I got it. Yours too.
Well, if I had to pick one,
If you have to pick one, yeah. If you got.
if I had to choose one,
Come on, we can all be men here. Like,
Yeah, whoa, man.
If we got to pick one,
Oh, man.
he's the logical choice. I mean, we've been.
yeah, he played Creed. I can't play Creed.
And not for nothing, he won me over with Killmonger. I'm sold. I'm sold.
Yeah.
I'm sold. I'm sold.
That guy's taking all my women. Okay, if it came down to it, I'm not. Come on, none of us on this panel are holding a woman away from Michael B. Jordan. If he
Yeah,
won.
I'm not hating. Like I'm not a hater like that.
Mhm.
I support him. All right. Well, shit.
that would be the
All
top
right. So
prospect
Lord,
if she
so
was
that's
free.
your top. That's your top person.
If she was free.
Yeah. All right. Well, hold on. So there's a few other things I wanted to talk about. So just real quick hits. Rihanna hitting $1 billion.
Oh,
for,
Rihanna
I think
hit $1 billion. What?
in revenue,
Dollars?
I believe, or yeah,
Brand-
for
Brand
uh-huh,
value
uh-huh.
for
Her
Fenty.
brand
Yeah,
value. Yeah.
for Fenty. Yeah, for Fenty.
Okay,
That's major. That's major. But that I keep saying
that
I
is
posted this.
big.
That means we're never getting that fucking album. Never getting the album. We're never getting the album, yo.
I'm shocked that she hit $1 billion though. It took
hell
it took a long time for the Yeezy brand to hit that $1 billion valuation.
Well, I mean, respectfully, Rihanna, I think is a bigger brand when it comes to.
And we're talking about makeup here.
No, but that's my point. That's my point. It's a bigger brand. It's
Okay.
I think it's a more powerful brand to reproduce, and I think the demand is more. I'll just say it rather.
I'll roll
Like-
with you because Kylie made a lot of money off makeup.
Yeah, that's my point. Like I
Well,
was gonna say,
it's a lower cost item. So you're not spending $220, $300, $400, $500 to
Yeah.
buy one thing.
Right.
So what is the world gonna do when there's Yeezy makeup?
Well, I'm pretty sure you'll be the first in line for that male makeup.
Yeah, 100%. He's definitely confident.
That's the way the world is going.
I know that was a joke, but
no, it's not a joke. That's exactly
we're
what
serious.
it was.
We're serious.
You're trying to will that into existence.
Yeah, 100%. We
man
know
makeup.
that's happening.
It's gonna come in a little. It's gonna come in a little toolbox for the cisgender male.
Yep,
So you could feel like,
hold
on. Me, I got on man makeup.
Can you imagine? And this is can you really imagine how beautiful us men would be if we wore makeup?
I'm not doing.
We would knock women out of the park.
We may have to wear makeup at some point.
Not to run out and get milk.
Oh, what do women call it when they're on Instagram with no makeup?
Unfiltered.
Yeah, unfiltered. All us men are just running around here unfiltered.
And
this handsome.
What?
Not cropped.
85% of us.
Listen, take me as I am, queens. I'm not filtered. I haven't cropped out my ribs or anything. I'm just me. The rolls and 36 dad bod. It's here.
What?
No, go ahead.
Wait, were you about to compliment me? Wait, were you going to compliment me on my bod?
Absolutely not. I was going to say
we all know that you have a sick bod.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
This guy has a sick bod.
Yeah,
I gotta give respect where it's due.
Yo.
I've seen Brandon post. I've seen Brandon post up on the gram. I go through his comments. I evaluate the women, and they're all pretty tight. So there's an overall consensus that Brandon is man candy.
Thank
cool.
You. Thank you.
I'm okay with that.
Cool.
I'm okay with that. So damn, now I forgot where I was going. Oh, that's why women fight so much against us having man bags and weaves with waves or dreads or whatever we want, because they doing that?
We steal their thunder.
Well, I already technically rock a man bag, which is a crossbody.
I'm talking about the weight.
It's a crossbody bag, by the way.
See, I'm telling you, Jeff, it's gonna come toolbox for the black community. They're gonna come in a little basketball or maybe a mic. People like to rap. That's what
hold on. See, now you just gave me a good idea. Now, I think that this would make a dope episode, Brandon.
What?
You've seen the man weaves with like the waves, and them shits look real as fuck.
If you think for 1 second I'm putting on a fucking man
just
weave,
for one episode,
no, you better get out of here.
No. Here goes my idea.
I want to be taken serious. Right?
No. Here goes my idea. We do one episode like that, but we don't even mention it. You just come on and you're just in it, and we see if anybody says anything.
You think someone's not gonna notice a fucking man wig on me? You think that no one's gonna notice that?
Yo, with 360.
Let's see what happens.
And you're adding it. And you're adding it.
We're doing this as a social experiment to see how women would respond to it.
Got it. All right. Yeah. So no, I'm not doing that. Well, I'd rather get my head tattooed.
That'd be pretty dope.
Yeah. Right.
Don't do that.
What would you get?
We'll just get a hairline.
I'll get it.
Likes the man weave.
Yeah, I get a hairline.
That's terrible.
I'm joking. I love being bald. Fuck y'all.
It's terrible.
All right. So hold on.
Yeah, but to go Rihanna. Hold on, just real quick. I just want to say Rihanna's thing is she can make $1 billion because makeup transcends all racial lines. Like every woman, no matter what color, race, religion she is going to go get makeup, and they're going to spend an absurd amount of money on makeup, a crazy amount, and then come back the next day because they didn't like the shade and get some more. So it's easy for her to hit $1 billion. To go back to Wilson's point, like it's a Yeezy at walk.
Cosmetologists and women in beauty, it's a big market.
Oh, yo, they make a lot of money.
So
Sleep. One of my homegirls does makeup.
Yeah.
Professionally. I can't front. I'm like on the fence of having her teach it to me, because just to beat one girl's face is like $80 or more.
$80. Yeah.
Just
mind you, if I'm keeping it,
do 5 in a night.
Yeah, like the guys that we play the game with and shit like that, like it's a few of them. It's my career, Tone, just a bunch of people. They all know how to do hair, like for real. Like their families have shops. Like Josh can 100% knows how to do a sewing. He knows how to like do all of those things because he worked in the salon. Like I know how to cut hair. I don't know how to put extensions in. I know how to take them out. Like I know how to do certain things. I'm not mad at that idea. I know we joked about the hand model shit. I think I am going to try being a hand model. I got a few compliments this weekend on my hands. I swear to God.
You should definitely do it. Women are modeling their feet, getting mad money.
Mad money. Yeah.
First thing you do, OnlyFans, Brandon. But then you take your beautiful hands and you're doing a bunch of manly stuff. Like
like I gotta hold a hammer, or I gotta like
doing like a wrench,
and then like mad blood on my hands.
Hey, but you put it in slow motion.
Yeah, right. Or like squeezing like an orange, like something like some like I don't know, something like you gotta give me ideas. Help me with this.
But let me tell you something. If I started doing makeup or women's hair, talk about a wolf in sheep's clothing. Because every dude that I know that does that type of stuff, hounds.
Bloodhounds.
Bloodhounds.
Yeah. I can see that though. A lot of clientele.
All these women there, you're treating them. They're thinking that the more they're around you, the more free stuff they get.
Look where your mind goes.
They're always looking to use us.
Oh my God.
You're an evil one, Mr. Grinch.
Yeah, well, speaking of using things, Meek Mill over the weekend, some bars allegedly came out and talked about our dear beloved Mamba Kobe. So Chris, give us some insight really quickly on what happened.
All right, so over this past week, an unreleased song from Lil Baby and Meek Mill came out, and the bars came out. It says this. Actually, we can curse. Yeah, we can curse. This bitch on fucking always tell me that she loved me, but she ain't ever showed me. Yeah, and if I ever lack, I'm going out with my chopper. It'd be another Kobe. So the internet got into an uprage and tried to cancel Meek. So do you think this is fair to cancel Meek for an unreleased song that leaked without his knowledge?
Cancel? I don't like the cancel culture. Is he wrong? Is he wrong for it? I believe so. But I'm just hold on. Shush your mouth, sir. Let me finish. Yeah, young Eddie Adams here talking. Yeah, listen, man. I don't like it because it's not like Kobe had a choice to go out in that chopper, you know? And that's where my mind went. It's not like he had a choice. It was like an unfortunate accident that 9 people lost their lives with. I don't agree with it, and I don't think he's big enough. There are certain maneuvers that when you get in that ring, you got to be big enough to pull off, and I don't think he was big enough to pull it off. I think he has, I think he's like mid card, you know, but he's not the top guy. That's just my opinion.
Who's not the top guy? Who's mid?
Hold on,
Meek Mill.
He's talking about Meek. All right, Jeff, what do you think?
I think he's going to be making a donation to a foundation in the coming weeks. To apologize.
Yeah. Wilson, what are your thoughts? What do you think?
Well, first of all, Meek Mill is a rapper, right?
Right.
And when it comes to bars, there's a reason why they're called bars, because it's no holds bars. Okay. You got to be able to go anywhere. Rappers and comedians should be able to say whatever they want.
I agree.
Whatever they want. Now, if it's an argument on whether it's tasteful or not, or painful, of course it's painful. But we're not going to sit here and act like we don't. First of all, rappers have been making raps about the deceased for many, many years. Rappers even make messed up bars about people living. How many rappers have rapped about Stevie Wonder's blind eyes?
True.
Ray Charles, while he was alive, mad Ray Charles bars. Kobe's not even here to see it. So I think that that's even more humane, him rapping about the chopper, because Kobe's not even here to feel it. Now, the bar was dope. And technically, Kobe went out with his chopper. He just did. He owned the chopper.
So this is my point. I've been on both sides of this, right? I've been on the side where, as an artist, you, and not me being an artist, obviously, but you being an artist and you saying some things on the record that at the time sounded dope that you thought was a flip. Because to Wilson's point, when you're an artist, you are looking to flip the most relevant things that are happening, right? Like if you're a wordsmith especially when you were coming up, when we were coming up, especially on mixtapes, it was about the punchlines. It was about the basketball references. It was about the news slips. It was about the killings. It was about a number of things. I'm not defending Meek, right? I don't ever hold artists accountable for records that they recorded that they themselves did not release themselves, especially when it comes to a leak. You know how many diss records I have? You know how many diss records I've heard that the artists are now cool and amicable, that if the records ever came out, that it would be an issue if it leaked, where there's no intent. It was just at the moment. You know what I'm saying? I recorded something and I felt like this, but I never put it out. You guys wouldn't have heard that record had the record not leaked, right? So I say all that to say, I don't ever hold artists accountable in that scope, even upon saying it, right? Now, if just because we're in an age where, you know, we know that a lot of artists do leak their own records, I hope this isn't the case of that, where, you know, either Meek or the Baby or whomever, someone leaked that record purposely, and now it's getting negative traction where they're doubling back saying, oh no, it was a leaked record, like we're not fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. And that's me just thinking it all the way through. I try to think things all the way through as much as possible. But in the grand scheme of things, I don't think, if I was Meek, I wouldn't have used that bar. It just, even though it just didn't make sense. I feel like a lot of people do that now with Nipsey, but it's different. I think we've had a little bit more time, a little bit with Nipsey. I think people are still healing from Kobe. I don't think people still even realize that we're still here with it. So I just think it was a little too soon.
See, now I think I'm actually in the contrary. I have to give Meek Mill credit because Kobe's been dead for over a year. And you know that the second that plane went down on the news, Meek Mill was watching like, oh, I'm going out with my chopper. It'll be another Kobe. Like, you know, that's where, you know, that crossed his mind. The second he saw that chopper going down with Kobe.
I don't think that. I think that there are artists out there that do that? Absolutely.
Every time a rapper sees a chopper,
yeah, I'm not saying,
thinking of bars.
I'm not saying, well, that's like,
he waited a year. Yeah, it got to the point where he was like, somebody's going to beat me to this.
Yeah, but even that,
we all know the Kobe bars are coming.
But that's the thing. Of course, Kobe bars are coming. It's just that you would want the Kobe bars to be like, I don't know, a reference to his greatness, not to his demise. That's my point. Like,
there's already been songs about his greatness.
But so what? You don't hear people talking about Nipsey in that light.
Nipsey didn't die in a metaphorical manner.
I know. Listen to what I'm saying. He 100% did die in a metaphorical manner. He died actually very cliche. He died in his hood, trying to help the community and all these. It's
jealous.
But he died from the gun. Kobe died from a metaphorical gun, the chopper.
True, but
which is hence bars.
Correct, but the difference is, you have people on records talking about Nipsey, and when they talk about Nipsey, they're not talking about him. They're not talking about him in how he got killed. Like, they're not even flipping that scope.
Yeah.
Hold on. They're talking about Nipsey's greatness. They're talking about losing him, right? Whereas with Kobe, it's a direct bar reference where to his demise. It's in bad taste.
Well, check this. I mean, we can call it in bad taste. It is what it is, but it's also rap. Now, main difference between Nipsey and Kobe, rappers don't rap about rappers dying from gun violence or people dying from gun violence. You don't rap about that. Kobe Bryant is the new Aaliyah. How many bars about Aaliyah's death have you heard?
Absolutely.
So that's what it's going to be. If you die in a metaphorical manner of natural, occurrences, you're going to get rapped about.
But see, that's the thing. I think
now, I don't think that anybody who's going to be the first to do a Fred the Godson coronavirus rap. You think that's not coming? That's coming.
Banks already put him in a bar.
Banks already put him in a bar, yeah.
But it was respectful.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
I was about to say I can give you references of what you're talking about because I'm rolling with you.
Hold on.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
the bar itself was in this. It was in
It's
bad.
low bearing
hold-
fruit. It's
hold-
low
okay.
bearing fruit.
Yeah,
Hold on. But
there's
if we're gonna go the respectful route, I can even argue that Meek Mill's bar was respectful, because Meek Mill's bar was a play on the captain going down with the chip, because that was Kobe's ship.
I'm not rolling.
It technically
rolling.
wasn't. No,
It wasn't a ship.
It
I'm not
was.
rolling.
It was
Yeah,
his.
no, it wasn't.
Yeah,
It was the Mamba Express.
It was not.
Yeah, it wasn't. It
His
wasn't.
joint
It
was
wasn't.
getting worked on. He
Yeah,
had to use that one, so
Yeah.
it technically wasn't his child.
Oh, that wasn't the Mamba. Are you sure?
No,
I'm positive.
No, that was not. It was not.
Oh,
It was not.
rumors.
Yeah, it
I'm
was
a
rumors.
victim.
That was 100% not. That wasn't. But I mean, I don't know. But even with the cancel culture thing, like even with Meek, if I just want Meek to focus. If I had to say anything, I just want him to focus on the important shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Meek's not worried about that bar. He has too many rap
well, no,
bars
but
in history
now
to defend himself.
No. But all I'm saying is now I feel like every week we come in here and we're talking about Meek because of things that are happening between the 6ix9ine shit that's still carrying on. Now, Whack 100 is involved in all of this, and that like it's.
Well, 6ix9ine is a clown. What Meek Mill did, Meek Mill wasn't supposed to go off the handle and beat him up.
That's
Nope.
No.
Because he was looking for.
No,
Did you see that 6ix9ine had put that clip in his new video?
Yeah, I
That's
saw
not-
that.
But that's
He's a scumbag.
I didn't watch the new video because that kid's a clown. You see now, if you guys remember, if you go back to past episodes, I was willing to not necessarily give Tekashi a pass, but I was going to give
me and you were in
listen.
alignment. I was with you. I was with you.
I was going to give him the young man. He got into something that he should have never been in, and those niggas should have never involved him in it.
Yeah.
And then he snitched. Of course he was gonna snitch. Of course.
Mhm.
Now, once he came out, I would have been okay with him making music and everything. But then when he started trolling the dead,
Yeah.
that's why I have a problem. Because now you're making fun of people's real pain. You need to get hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now that he's doing this with Meek Mill, and he's trying to keep up that hard exterior, he needs to get hurt.
I'm 100% with you.
We don't condone violence, by the way.
No, we don't condone violence. But what I'm saying is, in early episodes, again, I was very much the person like Wilson.
Yeah, too were.
Saying listen. If anybody knows me, I can stand on anything I've said, anything I've done. Like I don't have a problem with standing by my words because I can give you my specific emotions behind it and my thinking behind it. I think I communicate well when I can communicate well. So at that time, when I'm talking about 6ix9ine, I'm saying, yo, like even Angie. You remember when that Angie Martinez thing came out, and this was in the midst of
the height of the BS.
Yeah, of all of this BS, and even Angie said, "Yo, I like this kid." Like he has a likability about him because he maneuvered in a certain way at that time. He was very.
That kid is annoying. He was annoying from the get-go.
I hear you, but you gotta respect an artist that is moving like an artist. Like I come from seeing so many different artists. I've come from working and being on tour and monitoring so many different artists that when I talk about artists in a certain way, like I talk about Jim Jones a certain way, I talk about all these different artists a certain way because I really feel like they epitomize artists. Like Royce epitomizes an artist to me. You get what I'm saying? I felt like at that time, 6ix9ine moved like that in terms of his music, in terms of him, how can I put it? In terms of him trying to sell us on him being an artist. I thought he was doing well at it. I thought his interviews were compelling. He had the one key factor that most artists either lack or have a lot of or have way too much of, and that's charisma. That's that coof. That's the talking the talk. He would go up to interviews and say, yo, this is gonna be your biggest interview that you've ever done in your life. And the interviewer the interviewer would laugh and he would say, okay. And the next day it would happen. Like he was arrogant with it. That's what you need as an artist. I liked all of that about him. Even with when the stuff started to happen with him and all of the gang stuff, not condoning it, I understood it just because he's still trying to sell you on the fact that he's a gangster. He's an artist. I get all of that. Right? Leading up to Wilson's point, I gave him the young mindset because even at that time, once I started to pay attention to him, I didn't realize how young that kid is. Like, he's young as fuck. He's young.
He's 22, 23.
Yo, that's young, kid. That's young. That's young.
You're grown up, sir.
No, you're
I'm
not.
I'm gonna tell you, like I told Wilson, and like I told y'all months ago, you're grown up.
Well, no, that's not true.
At 22, legally, you're grown up mentally
now.
Yeah,
we've had this discussion before.
I know, and that's why I don't want to go back. But you're mentally, you and I both know you're not gonna make the same life choices at 22 that you would at 30.
Nas, what were you doing at 22?
Yeah, like just
I had converted to Islam. Stopped drinking
at 22.
Yeah, at 21. At 21.
But that's
at 21.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. You can't talk to. This is why you can't talk to Nas, because Nas made like major life decisions at like 19. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he had like 5 kids and all this other shit.
Chill.
Brandon.
Hold on. Time out.
Brandon.
You know what I mean? Like,
let's not. Hold on. Time out. Let me get a 20.
He lost his hairline and mysteriously got it back. Like, it's mad life changes for me where I can't really talk to Nas, but you get what I'm saying. Y'all get what I'm saying.
To quote,
he was inexperienced,
my Muslim
man,
brother,
at that point. Now, I think it's just stupid. The moment, I feel like the moment he
Brandon,
got off,
Nas wasn't in the streets like me and you.
Yeah,
hold on. You, sir, were never in those streets.
Nope.
Don't
never.
you?
Oh, I was in the streets.
You were never there.
Oh, I was in the streets, buddy.
Yeah, with the Sharks. You must be playing Street Shark. You was
Long
never
nights.
All right.
Long
nights.
No.
Hard days.
No.
Those corners were hard.
No. You, sir, were not there. Absolutely not.
I was there.
No.
I was there.
You were peeking out the window, looking at the street.
Nas, you never.
Listen,
you never
nobody on this show are angels. I think at one time, way, shape, form, or fashion, everyone has had some fun.
No, I don't know what you're referring to, sir.
Yeah, I know. I hear you. I'll plead the fifth with you, Khan, sir.
But I understand. Hold on, let me get this.
Hold on. I want to just add this last point, just with the 6ix9ine thing. That was my only thing. Is that at that point I didn't realize how old he was. Like, present day, like, especially after the trial stuff, and then seeing everything that I'm like, oh no, you are this isn't inexperience. This isn't guidance. This is you just.
He's a herb.
Yeah, like you have. I swear, I feel like when people do this, you got a death wish.
He's a herb. He's
like,
running around with his security.
The fact that you keep going around and trying to expose, air quote, expose other rappers about them being a snitch, and you keep justifying yourself, I snitched, so like, and you're saying, yo, that's not gangster and all these other things. It's like, I just feel like when people move like that, you got a death wish, fam. Like, the fact that you're even just walking around and it scares me. Yeah. Like, even the whole Meek and 6ix9ine altercation, air quote altercation. Like, even when that happened, when watching the video, I was still nervous, thinking something would happen in between because there's too many people that are looking for that kid. I worried about Meek getting hurt just in passing, because it could happen like that. You know what I'm saying? So that was my greater point. But I just don't respect it. I honestly just pray for him, because I just feel like,
for what?
Because when you only just because you reap what you sow. When you do enough shit like that,
he's making fun of like King Von getting shot.
Yeah, but the reason why the reason why I pray, I just have a different love. The reason why I pray is, yeah, but the reason why I pray, because when you see somebody walking around like that, fam, if you just stop and strip away everything, strip away the money, the jewelry, strip away everything else.
Brandon, are you familiar with Dikembe Mutombo?
I'm very much.
Have you ever seen him in a pair of wings? You're looking at him right now. I'm blocking all those prayers. all those prayers for that man.
Listen to the last part of what I'm saying. I'm not saying that I'm praying for him to. I'm saying
that's literally what you just said.
Can you let me finish? All you gotta do is cut me off.
Sorry,
I didn't finish my statement yet. You said let me get this off real quick.
No, you cut me off in the beginning of my statement. You cut me off. I was simply saying that I pray for the things that could potentially happen to him. That's what I'm praying for. Just because there's too many people that are gunning for you. There's too many people. That's what I'm saying. I'm not like, I feel like, that whole rule of fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, fool me three. Like, you're asking for it at this point. Like, you're not even chilling. So that was my greater point. But go ahead, Nas.
And I was gonna say to quote my Muslim brother Big U from Cali. Listen, man, 5 years, 10 years, when that money runs out, you're gonna have to see them boys. They're not gonna forget.
Yeah.
So you can roll around with all your little securities, talk all that trash you want. And, you know, he reminds me of, and I'm only bringing this up because I just saw it the other day. William O'Neill from Judas and the Black Messiah, the Fred Hampton movie. William O'Neill killed himself at 40 right after that interview he gave, detailing how he infiltrated the Black Panther Party and set up Fred Hampton. He couldn't live with that guilt. He all those words he said aloud was, "Oh, I didn't have any affiliation to the FBI or the CIA or the Black Panther Party. I had no affiliation. I was just doing the job." Interview comes out, he kills himself, walks right into the freeway, and takes himself out. Yeah. That's the same thing with 6ix9ine. Like I don't have a problem snitching. I could be a rat. Ooh, ratting is cool. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, you can say that aloud, but your actions show me that you're scared.
Yeah,
you're scared. So I'm gonna leave it at that. He's like what Wilson said. He's looking for somebody to I'm done. Yeah. I'm tired, man, because I can't go to the store by myself.
That's what I get from it.
Everybody who comes over to my house has to get patted down, and I'm good on that.
Like, think about what kind of life that was, and we talked about this. Like, think about what kind of life that is, because he's clearly not doing WITSEC. Like, how many houses do you have to keep moving from? You know what I'm saying? How long do you stay on a location where you're having a great time? You feel at home, so it's your timer runs up where you got to leave. Like, that's a hard life to keep having to look over your shoulder.
I saw an article where he actually moved into my area recently. Could have been fake, could have been not fake, but I live pretty close to the city. Kids.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he moved in into a religious sector, allegedly.
Oh yeah.
And you put it before we move. You know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Before we move on to the next segment, allow me to quote George Bush in regards to 6ix9ine. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Well,
can't get fooled again.
You can't get fooled again. Okay. And also, I also want to talk about that man walking to the freeway. There's better ways to kill yourself. I'll never understand why people pick the most gruesome ways to kill themselves.
We're not like, fam. We're not doing that.
I thought that could be a topic.
No, that can't be a topic. Great. Yeah, that can't be a topic. You know what? Hold on. So let's talk about Texas. Texas, right? Speaking of just people dying, there's a lot going on in Texas.
It's a better way to bring that up.
Well, the reason why I'm saying that is just literally over the fact that there are people that are dying in Texas over the past snowstorm over the weekend. Like, Texas got hit pretty hard, much like the Northeast, New York, New Jersey area, in terms of snow. Like most places, like Texas or like a South Carolina, that are not prepared for the elements. They got put in a bit of a crisis.
Now, I let you guys know ahead of this podcast that I'm pretty unfamiliar with the Texas, what's going on in Texas. Yes. But now that you mentioned snowstorm and people dying, I get it. Because when I had took a trip out to North Carolina, me and I believe 3 of my friends, on our way back, big snowstorm from North Carolina. Apparently, people in the South don't understand what snow is.
Yeah.
So when it snows, they drive even faster for whatever reason. I don't know what's up with them.
I don't know what's up with them.
But listen, I know I joke around a lot on this podcast. I'm not joking when I say this. On our way back from North Carolina, I believe it took us like 20 hours or some shit. Something crazy. But anyhow you put it, on our way back, we saw over 16 accidents.
That's crazy.
Firsthand. And we stopped counting after 16 because it was so crazy. People were crashing right in front of us, driving around us, swerving in the snow. They had absolutely no concept of what snow is. So I can only imagine in Texas, these people with these big Texas attitudes, everything's bigger in Texas, just driving around in their F1s, playing bumper cars.
That's a good truck, by the way.
That is a truck.
It's a dope truck.
That's a good truck.
It's a dope truck.
It's a dope
but they're probably out there playing bumper cars, man.
So
They probably don't even have jackets.
So here's the thing: if you were looking at the news, that obviously their pipes froze. They've been without water, electricity. I know that I believe the governor said that
Lion Ted.
Yeah, he pretty much said that this is a problem just around the simple fact that they tried to put in bills to, I guess, winterize their electronic facilities, and as well as their power stations, which got hit very heavily with the snow. That's obviously what caused the massive power outage that they have now. But the other main thing was that they've never needed to be winterized at all. So now that they've been hit so hard, where they've been out of food, like they talked about crazy stuff on the news. They have no food, like they're scavenging over there. Like, this is Texas. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
They're scavenging for food in Texas. That just sounds nuts to me. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's people on the news saying, "Hey, my store is completely gone." I finally got into my store this morning to then discover that my store is broken into and all of the money and food is gone and my house is gone. That's just, it's crazy to me, is what I'm saying. And then the other major thing I thought about as well is that the fact that a lot of these areas keep getting hit with snowstorms, much like the Northeast area, and the response still hasn't changed, right? Like, you think about like South Carolina or any of these other places that don't typically get snow, or California, right? Why is it that those states that maybe historically have never gotten it, or have gotten it periodically? Because I think they said the last time that Texas got hit with something like that was maybe 10 years ago. And they were saying that it took them a long time to recover from that. Why don't we learn from that shit? Like, why don't we ever learn from our mistakes, especially when it comes to catastrophic events like this?
Because it costs money. It only happens every 10 years, Brandon. So why put up the money now?
Sure.
There's no point, man. Let's just save our tax dollars. We'll put it towards something more important, like $1 billion stadium.
Yeah.
And
sounds like a plan to me, Jeff.
Yeah, and us all being from the East Coast, we move faster. You know what I'm saying? I'm still exercising things I learned from Hurricane Sandy.
Yeah.
I remember Hurricane Sandy hit, and we were out of power, I believe, for like 2 days. The buses weren't running.
Yeah,
this is around the time when I had a DWI, so I couldn't just pick up and drive places.
Oh, you had 2 days? I had a week.
Yeah.
I was without a power for a week.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I might have been out of power longer.
Mine was 2 days. I think maybe 3.
But me and my dude, at the time I had a roommate or whatever, me and him was in the dark playing chess in candlelight.
That's romantic.
Nah, not even romantic. Not even something romantic. We didn't have power, Brandon. Man, that shit did sound wild suspect. Now I'm thinking about it. But I didn't say dinner. I said chess.
Yeah, okay.
He's playing chess.
I'm joking. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, we was trying to sharpen our mental capabilities.
Yeah.
In the time
that's a thinking man's game. I ain't
yeah. We also had makeshift weapons.
Yeah,
we didn't know how far it was gonna go.
Don't try to.
There was no wine in the room.
Fam.
Serve me up now.
Hold on. The fact that Wilson just said he was playing chess by candlelight and had a sword fight later on. That is wild.
First of all,
sword fight.
First of all, that's hilarious. I appreciate your quickness to take me into a sword fight. But my weapon of choice was the mace. And not the mace that you spray. I had a makeshift mace. It's whatever. That's neither here nor there.
I'm like this?
Yes. That's not a mace, though. That's a double axe. Why does Jeff have it? Hold on, Jeff. Jeff, you have to speak and hold that up. The camera catches it.
First off,
he's the white Schrute. He's the white Schrute.
I want to know why you have the axe from medieval times.
All right.
Let me explain and hold up the axe.
Let me explain real quick. All right, come on, screen. Switch over to me.
Okay, explain.
No, I'm just waiting for it to switch over.
It's fine. Just talk, Jeff. Go.
All right.
Wait, Civ, can you choose which camera it goes to?
No.
Okay.
So when we do the bodybuilding shows, we give away like theater props as trophies. I have swords and axes and all sorts of random theater props that if you were to sharpen this is legit metal. You could kill somebody very, very easily, but this is dull.
How many times have you posed with that?
Never.
Mm-hmm.
How many times have you thought about sharpening it?
Never.
And I have it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll send you the website. You can order one.
Oh my god.
They're like $10.
Oh shit.
That's crazy.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a good price. That's a good.
You gotta think about it. You chop somebody up with one of those. Do you know how long it would take the forensics team to pinpoint the murder weapon?
You would bludgeon them to death.
Yeah, that's bludgeon. And there
No,
would be
no,
blood.
I would
There would be
sharpen it.
blood. No, but
Yeah,
there would be blood splatter.
even sharp. That thing is just a heavy piece of like them old school joints are like just a heavy piece of metal.
No. If I sharpen that, I'm gonna Game of Thrones you. At that point, I'm the Hound with that weapon.
This guy's crazy. All right.
Brandon still has not watched Game of Thrones.
I haven't.
And
I
brought up that reference on purpose.
I knew you were gonna bring
Just to see him play along with it.
I knew. I did it.
I hate the fact that you
did not.
Brandon,
I did not.
Brandon, it's been about a year. It's been about a year since we talked about this on the podcast.
I cannot get past season 3, episode 5.
Jeff, you watch Game of Thrones, right?
Yo.
No.
Oh
I've
my
been
God.
trying, yo.
You have that sweet axe.
I've been
haven't watched
trying,
Game
yo.
of Thrones?
I've been trying.
Yo.
I've been trying. I swear
Wilson's
I've been trying.
language this episode is the sweet axe.
The sweet axe.
Make sure you put an
Nuts.
emphasis on the
Yeah,
X.
on the sweet axe.
Wilson's gonna spend the week with a thesaurus.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
Yeah, word. All right, hold on. So there's a few things.
Woo.
So I want some music drop. So Lucky Day dropped EP that came out. That's really, really dope. Jim Jones dropped another project. The mixtape. What's the name of it? It's the Ford, Howard Ford or something like that. I can't think of the name of it. Chris, if you could look it up.
Yeah, the Fraud Department. It's a collab
Fraud
with
Department.
Harry Fraud.
Harry Fraud, thank you. And then Imani and K. Karan, they dropped an amazing single. It's one of my favorite singles. I think, well, it's two different versions, but the version that I like that they put out, it's one of my favorites. It's pretty much just a phase. That record is available on iTunes everywhere, on pretty much on all platforms. So go get those projects and albums. I think that is it. I don't really have anything else to cover today. You guys got anything? Anything we missed? No?
Nah, yeah, that's everything, man. If y'all want to talk that Marvel news, y'all come hit me on Twitter and Instagram, man.
What Marvel news?
Well, no. The WandaVision. So
WandaVision.
I literally today I'm gonna start watching WandaVision now. And then for next week, hopefully we can talk about WandaVision because there's a lot happening in the Marvel world, and I know that
they just introduced a new character.
I know, and that's why I gotta catch up. I'm missing too much. I heard about the sneak character maybe like a few weeks ago. Now I heard about the new character that they just I gotta catch up.
Yeah, she's about to get fired anyway because she's leaking information.
Yeah.
Oh, she leaked information.
Yeah. I heard that's how I found out about it. It's a few Marvel people that I follow just because they always leak information either inadvertently or advertently. They always do it.
Yeah, she messed up.
Tom Holland is one of them. Tom Holland inadvertently always leaks shit. Always.
But do you think that they're allowing them to keep their job because it hits the news cycles as free advertising?
Yep. That's why.
Kevin Feige's definitely talking to him in the background, like, "Yo, shut up."
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure.
What did she leak?
Well, she said, "Wait till you see. I can't wait for you guys to see who the aerospace engineer is." So, like the physicist or something like that. There's only one person that she can. It's either Dr. Doom or Reed Richards.
Wait, are you talking about the girl with the
Monica Rambeau, the actress who played Monica Rambeau?
She's gonna be Dr. Doom.
Oh my God! No. She gave an interview and she said, "I can't wait for you guys to see who this engineer is. I'm very excited." Then she said, "Yeah, the last episode is kind of sad." So
that's not really a spoiler, though.
Yeah, that's not really a spoiler.
All right. I'm trying to tell you guys.
Who is she? Because she just did some crazy stuff.
Yeah, let's wait. Because we hold on. We giving them mad information. We didn't even give a spoiler alert, and y'all are now spoiling the shit for me. So I'm gonna catch up to I'm gonna try to catch up today, literally another hour or so. And then we'll give our Marvel breakdowns, our theories, and everything else in between. Hopefully within the next week and a half. So that's it. I'm glad you guys tuned in. Thank you guys for always supporting us. Thank you guys for being there. Link, share, subscribe, hit the notification button, be notified for our latest to the greatest episodes. As always, make sure you join our Discord. We have a few things that we're going to be doing with our Discord, I think literally within the next coming weeks. There's a few other, I can't say anything yet. I'll wait on that, but there's a few things that we're going to be doing, and there's going to be I'll just wait on a few things. So stay tuned. You should probably join our Discord quickly if you want to be a part of a few different things that we're going to be doing very, very soon. If you don't have the link, you can hit any one of us. We'll definitely be the ones to provide it to you. That said, we're going to get out of here. I am Brandon Killer BHR.
I am the Eddie Adams / regular Nas.
I am Wilson. Can you please reveal who Eddie Adams is?
Yeah, he's Dirk Diggler.
Dirk Diggler.
Dirty.
Troy Jeff.
And if I'm keeping it a buck, I had to look that up because I had no idea who that was. I could not remember. And then I was disappointed in myself when I saw the name. I was like, oh.
So dirty. There's only one image in my mind now.
Yeah, there goes that.
Thanks, man.
And of course, we got Chris Bobs, aka Chris, and then we got Civ. We will catch y'all next week. Get in tune, stay good, be healthy. Peace.
Peace. Here's good.
Grass.